What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Mavericks versus Clippers game going down on Saturday, November 29th, 2025. Before I get into the free play, if you guys want to take the guesswork out of it, if you want to save your time and are just looking for my best bets, you can always find those over at Pickdawgz Premium, or just click the link in the description of this video. It'll say Brad's Best Picks. You can find my plays there as well. I put out so many free plays every single week, but people always ask me, well, what are your best bets? What are the plays you have the most money on? And that's what the premium section is for. We also do have the inner circle. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is for people who make larger bets, need to bet at least 1,000 plus a game to be accepted into this program. But look, man, we've had a lot of high rollers join. They've had a lot of success. So if this sounds like something more up your alley, text the number on the screen and we'll get back to you. But let's get into this one, guys. We got the Dallas Mavericks headed into, sorry, I'm not going to say headed into. They're staying in Los Angeles to play the Clippers. The reason why I say staying is because the Dallas Mavs also played the Lakers on Friday. And I'm recording this Friday afternoon, so I don't know what the result of that game will be. But yeah, it's a back end of a back-to-back spot. But luckily for the Mavs, they get to stay in LA. The Clippers will also be on the back end of a back-to-back for this one, too. They play the Grizzlies on Friday. The Mavericks are catching 10 points in their game against the Lakers. Clippers laying 6.5 against the Grizzlies. I mean, I think it's fair to say the Clippers have a much easier matchup than the Mavericks do on Friday. We'll see how those games go, but don't love this game. I mean, on one side, you got the Mavs, the dysfunctional Mavs, who have just been, must be real terrible this season. And then you got the Clippers, who can't cover a spread to save their lives. I mean, I feel like they've been the disappointment of the season so far. Honestly, two teams have just been extremely disappointing this season. So it's like, where do we want to go with this one? When you look at the injury report, Anthony Davis is questionable to play in that game against the Lakers. I think it's going to be one of those things. If he plays against the Lakers, knowing Anthony Day-to-Day Davis, he probably won't play in this back-to-back spot. Or it could be the case he doesn't play against the Lakers and the Mavs are saving him for this one. We'll see how it goes. My pick really doesn't change in this one. I saw this matchup and I kind of knew what my pick was going to be right away. I'm actually going to go with the total in this one. I don't really want to touch either of these teams right now. I love an under in this game. I mean, the Mavericks, if you've been betting on Mavericks unders, you've been cashing in. The under has hit in 5 straight Mavericks games this season. Their problem has been on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, a lot of these games, they're barely getting over 100 points or not even scoring 100 points at all. And we all know the Clippers, great perimeter defense. And yeah, and one thing about the Clippers, if you look at the Clippers totals this season, their total lines are always set as some of the lowest in the league. Like, you'll look at all the matchups for the day, and then you'll look at the Clippers game, and typically it's the lowest total out of all the games because they play good defense. They slow things down. They don't play at a fast pace. So you add that to the fact that the Mavericks just look incompetent on the offensive side of the ball. I like an under here. It's the only way I would play this game. I do not want to touch the Mavs on the back of a back-to-back. And damn well, with the way the Clippers have been playing this season, I don't want to touch them either. So let's just fade both these teams and take an under. How about that? Appreciate you guys watching this, man. Drop a like. Drop in the comments you're taking in this one. Check out my best bets. Check out my premiums. Like I said, those are the plays that I'm putting the most money on. Most importantly, subscribe to Pickdawgz on YouTube. I'll catch you on the next one.